Good morning everyone, and my intro is a little different because I'm vlogging and I don't know where I start and end vlogs now because I just vlog a bunch and I don't know how I'm going to edit it. So this is day 2 of my Cairns trip and I just woke up and now I'm walking to the beach and I'm walking on the road because there is no built footpath and I don't usually walk on the road, but if there's no footpath, well, technically there is. I could walk on the grass, but eh, yeah, I hope y'all been well. Walking towards the beach. So I'm just thinking. I didn't put on sunscreen, and I hope I don't regret it. Yeah, I didn't put on sunscreen because it's just before 8, but I'm pretty sure UV levels are high. But yeah. Another thing I noticed about Cairns compared to Melbourne, my hometown, is the massive trees in like a suburban like area. Like I don't have trees like this on my street, or like not really in the like built up areas of Melbourne. I don't see massive trees, and like in Cairns, even like near the city, just on the middle of the road, the divider, just giant tall trees in the middle of the road, and I'm like, that's not a sight I see every day in Melbourne. So that's a difference here. Also, this street has no footpath, but there are also streets in Melbourne with no footpath, so this isn't completely different. Some construction going on here as well, and I should show y'all this side. So this side also has a lot of trees and plants and whatnot, and I'm starting to regret not putting on sunscreen. There is also a lot of sugar cane here, not here specific, like not on this street, but like in Cairns. There is a lot of sugar cane, and I'm gonna pause this while I cross the massive road so I don't get hit by a car. Currently walking on a footpath that's not really a footpath, but it's just grass and fallen leaves, and that's the beach. I'm walking towards Clifton Beach. I'm staying at a, excuse the garbage truck. I'm staying at a beachfront apartment. What is it called? I forgot what it's called. Beachfront apartment, right? Like here at Clifton Beach. Sorry, I just woke up and my brain is still sort of fried from sleep deprivation, so excuse my awkward pauses, y'all. But this is the beach, and I haven't walked like around the beach. I've drove past the beach, but I haven't walked around the beach. So see, this is like the tall trees here, more tall trees. I don't see this in beaches in Melbourne. I'm across the road. Massive trees, y'all, and there's an exercise gym here. This is Clifton Beach. There's a bunch of beaches around here actually. They're all pretty nice looking. It's a free exercise gym. Stretches, exercise gym. We also have these in Melbourne, but I don't see like stretch exercise recommendations. The ones I've seen in Melbourne are usually like how to use these exercise machines, equipment, but not so much different stretches. So there is this jungle like walkway right next to the beach. Like this is a footpath, and it's like foresty. It's like just trees like covering, which is good because it also gives shade, and I don't know if the beach is right there. Next to this jungle, foresty looking footpath walking area. I should also show you, I don't see this in Melbourne. General warnings. General warnings. Crocodiles may be present in the waters. Marine stingers may be present in waters. I don't see this in Melbourne. Beaches, beware of crocodiles. So that's a new thing that I don't see in Melbourne. Yeah, so can you imagine just swimming at the beach. I'm gonna go down actually. Just like swimming at the beach, enjoying bodyboarding, surfing, and a crocodile appears out of nowhere. And another question I just thought of is like, which one would be worse, a crocodile or a shark? I have no idea. It's very aesthetic, and the water here looks really clean, like really, really clean. I give y'all a proper view. So this is my point of view. I'm just gonna let y'all take in the scenery. And the footpath I just came from is up there, just like up this little ramp thing is the footpath. Giant trees, giant trees. Update, I've still been walking down this little beach area, and I noticed like it's just like sand here, like all the way I've been walking. It's just sand. I came from that way, and it's been sand, and then up there it's just a giant rock series of rock, a giant rock formation. I have no idea what to call it, and there's just more sand over there, but then it seems to be more trees down that end than sand, because it seems to have like, it curves off, but there seems to be like less sand, and I don't know if people go over there because it's more trees outwards the water, whereas me all the way that way, it curves over there too, and there's also trees, but there also seems to be more sand. But I also don't know from this angle if people hang out down there, because it just looks like there's not that much sand, but then there could be just this angle as well. So yeah, I'll show you the rock formation. It's there. I'm walking towards it, and this sand is sort of dry but also sort of wet, but it's not sticking to my slippers, so that's good. And I also don't know how well my robe might blocks out wave sounds. I have the fluff thing on, hopefully it helps, but yeah. So that's the rock, the giant rock formation thing. I am back on the footpath, and it's still very aesthetic. I'm just gonna walk towards the rock thing. That's what I was trying to show y'all, and I'm just like very sort of awkwardly doing it because my brain is sort of still fried. That's what it looks like from this angle. And then down there it's just blocked off by this rock thing. It goes down the hill too, it goes down the little slope, and it's just like shrubs, hedges, I don't know what you call it here. And it goes on for a little while. There's also houses on that side. I don't know, buildings, houses. I don't know if they're beachfront apartments or people live here, like housing wise. Yeah. And the footpath just keeps going down that way. And I'm gonna walk down that way. So I continued walking down this footpath, and I found a sign that says no walking on wall. So if anyone who may be a local here or lives here, or someone who knows what that means in the context of this beach area, I would love to hear from you, because I'm utterly confused. Do they mean like the grass thing, or what do you mean like no walking on wall? Let me see what it says on the other side. It also says no walking on wall, and I'm like right here. and I have no idea what that means. I also should say there's a lot of mountains here. So like down, that's like a hilly, that's like a mountain back there. There's a lot of mountainous terrain here, and there's a lot of trees here. And from when we're coming down on the plane, oh shit, there's still wet. I want to hold this side. When we're coming down on the plane to land at Cairns airport, it was just like mountains everywhere. Like I couldn't even see roads and stuff. It's just like mountains, and I'm like, someone could get lost in here. It's just literally mountains, just trees, greenery everywhere. It's just like the top of trees you see from a aerial view, just like grouped together. It's like giant mountains, and that was my first impressions of Cairns.